Let's begin with the breaking updates coming in from Nepal. The first statement has been issued by the Nepal Prime Minister after the clashes, saying he is deeply saddened by the protests. We've seen 19 people have lost their lives. Remember, the demonstration turned deadly in Nepal yesterday. These were protests against corruption in the government as well as the social media being banned in the country. Now, after the unrest, many people lost their lives. And now the first statement has come in from the Nepal Prime Minister, who says that social media usage will be ensured. So the Nepal government bowing down after the protest. He has gone on to say, and I quote, "I'm deeply saddened by the tragic incident that took place during the protest called by the Gen Z generation today. While we were confident that our children will peacefully voice their demands, the situation that arose due to the infiltration of the protest by various vested interests has resulted in the tragic loss of lives of citizens. The government was not in favor of stopping the use of social media and will ensure an environment for its use. There was no need to keep demonstrating for this." This is a statement that has been issued by the Nepal Prime Minister, KP Sharma Oli, who has released a statement after the large-scale protests in the country. Now, you saw the unrest, the visuals on your screens. It started off as a protest against a ban on social media. It was even dubbed a Gen Z protest. But the Nepal Prime Minister also saying that the protest was infiltrated by vested interests, and that is what led to the tragic loss of lives. So security has also been beefed up in multiple areas in Nepal, but you saw the kind of tragic scenes that were seen. And in the latest, Nepal has also decided to lift the social media app ban. So the ban is what led to the protest, but the Nepal Prime Minister saying that it was infiltrated by vested interests, and what was meant to be peaceful protests by the Gen Z generation, as he called it, turned out to be violent. My colleague Saket is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Saket, amid the massive protest yesterday, a decision being taken by the Nepal government to withdraw the ban on social media apps. What is the situation in Nepal now?
देखिए, जब से ये बैन किया गया उसके बाद लगातार ये जो विरोध है वो चल रहा था, लेकिन कल जिस तरह से ये पूरा विरोध जो है वो उग्र हो गया, वहां पर हंगामा हुआ, पार्लियामेंट तक में लोग घुस गए, वहां आगजनी की गई, तोड़फोड़ की गई। उसके बाद सरकार को भी, चूंकि जितने लोग सड़कों पर थे, खास करके यूथ जिस तरह से इसको लेकर प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे थे, उससे अब सरकार बैकफुट पर यहाँ पर दिख रही है और सरकार इस पर अब विचार कर रही है कि जल्द से जल्द इसको फिर से कैसे बहाल किया जाए। उसी की तैयारी अब सरकार के स्तर पर भी चल रही है। जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैं ओली, उन्होंने भी बजाबता कहा कि उनको पता नहीं था कि इस तरह से प्रोटेस्ट जो है वो इस पूरे मामले पर होगा और इतना विरोध होगा। तो इस पर अब सरकार विचार कर रही है और जल्द इस पर फैसला भी होगा। लेकिन फिलहाल जो स्थिति है वो बॉर्डर के तमाम इलाकों में, खास करके पूरे नेपाल में कह सकते हैं, कर्फ्यू लगी हुई है। मैं खुद नेपाल बॉर्डर पर रुका हुआ हूँ, भारत नेपाल बिहार से जो जुड़ा हुआ रक्सौल बॉर्डर है, मैं वहां पर मौजूद हूं। अंदर एंट्री किसी की नहीं है, कोई गाड़ी अंदर नहीं जा रही है, क्योंकि अंदर जो नेपाल का इलाका है वहां पर कर्फ्यू लगा हुआ है। क्योंकि जिस तरह से प्रोटेस्ट अलग अलग शहरों में दिखा, कई लोगों की जान गई, उसके बाद एहतियातन नेपाल सरकार ने तमाम जो जिले हैं वहां पर कर्फ्यू लगाया है। अब जब फैसला वापस लिया जाएगा सरकार की तरफ से, उसके बाद देखना होगा क्या सिचुएशन यहाँ बनती है।
That's true. Saket, the question is on whether the protest will end or has it escalated already to something more. Thank you for joining us with those details. For the moment, we'll come back to you for those updates through the day, of course.